I have always wanted to shave for something for the charity or with some good intention. So when I heard from my mom about this, I say, oh, okay, so it's great. Then I will join this.
Today is a very eventful day. We had a head shaving for charity for palliative care. The challenge is when you care for people who are dying, they want you to be like close to them. They want to see your face. They want your touch, and touch is certainly a form of healing. So some of the things we can't quite not to do, even with the new normal.
I did go through with both my parents and especially my dad, who has gone through quite some long period of illness. So taking care of a person who is on their last mile is quite challenging. So if you are not trained, then you wouldn't know how to do it. Maybe some of them may have only a few hours, some may have a few days, but what happens if you have a few weeks and a few months and some with a few years? So that quality of that period really determine the dignity or so-called the value of a life.
So a bit background of myself and my husband is he's a cancer patient diagnosed in mid-2016 with colorectal cancer, stage 4. He was well and good until I was in Australia in March because my son had a daughter and he can't go because of his chemo. But a month into it, he called and he said that that's in March when COVID is like building up. And he called and said, I'm breathless, I feel breathless, and I feel a fever. And we advised that you better check yourself in the emergency of the hospital that you were having treatment. He checked in, and it's really terrible to be sick when it's MCO time because strictly no visitors. They were allowed spouse, but I'm not around. My children is in overseas. His brothers and sisters are outstation, and MCO no traveling. So basically he's all alone in the hospital. I came back and I was quarantined 14 days. The doctors called me in the hotel, and it was really a terrible news to hear from the doctor is he is towards his terminal and there's nothing much they can do for him medically. He will be transferred to palliative ward, and then and his wish is to go home. And I did ask what is his prognosis, and he said that I will be very lucky if I'm able to see him alive when I come up from quarantine. That's a terrible news that you can hear, and losing someone you love is terrible, and losing someone during COVID-19 pandemic time is horrible and frightening because the alone feeling is so real, even though your relatives can't come and help you. My children is overseas and I really felt I'm all alone. With the hospice, I don't think I can go through it seriously. And their dedication, their compassion, and their reassurance really, it's not only for the patient, I think it's more for the carer. It's more for the carer, and that you know you're not alone.
It's not about me shaving bald, but it's about creating that awareness that this is a community service in the society that a lot of people actually don't know. A lot of people are not aware until they encounter that. That, I feel, is a message that I want to send across. To the people that I know, please think beyond what you're doing now and spread the love and spread that to generate more love and kindness around you.
one of the harm that social media has created is created a digitally perfect world. Families are perfect, vacations are perfect, the birthdays are perfect. Anything that is not perfect will be deleted or edited. I mean, to be honest, we are all very selfish. We all look for personal comfort, pleasure, and self-preservation by nature. So to reach out, to be selfless is something that we need to step up.
Hospice, don't think that you're just doing your daily job. It means the world to somebody at that moment in time and the situation that he or she is in. So just do your best and give your heart and your compassion come shining through. And that's when you make the difference. And that's make you so awesome. And at the end of the day, you feel so wonderful and so great. And that keeps you going and help more and more people.